Okay, hello. Sitting here by myself for a second while I'm waiting for the chat to populate. How are you guys? I hope everybody's doing fine. Um, the weirdest effect on my camera, look at this. Everything's red. Um, this actually is kind of balancing it out, but believe it or not, that's like all red looking. Um, really weird red. The camera's kind of taking a little bit of the color away from it. I guess I've got my color turned down a little bit, but man, it's obnoxiously red. It looks like one of those 747s flew over with the flame retardant and dumped it all over my backyard. It's like that bright pink color. Hey Josh, hey Amy, hey guys. How are y'all doing? Hey Trina. Hello. Bad Blue Draws. What? Early? Well, you never come early to a show. What's up? I can't believe you're here. Hey, Paige. I like that name, Paige. Uh, um, Roland, what's up? Cheers, Newfoundland. Oh, is it really? Ah, look at you. Are all on top of that shit. I happen to have buds in my bowl. I'm just going to go ahead and go with these. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. Oh, look, Little Big Head is here. What's up, Little Big Head? Yeah, Markel, it's a virus that's killed 100,000 people and tends to kill people when they get it. It's a little bit different than the flu. You know, your chances of dying if you catch this one are a lot higher than if you just catch a fucking flu virus. All right? Fucking facepalm douchebag. Facepalm, really? I tell you what, why don't you go out, all right? Why don't you go out and go hang out in big crowds, Mark L444. All right? You go on out, head on out, and spend some time in some big crowds. Don't put a face mask on and don't wear gloves. Come back in 2 weeks and tell us how you're feeling, all right? But you're not going to be able to because I already blocked you. I'm not going to deal with people like you today at all. I'm not trying to have a discussion with you. I already know how I feel about it. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Cheers, Newfoundland 420. Meg Z, Ashley. Oh, you're smoking on Pineapple Express? Oh, I should switch over to Pineapple Express and smoke with you. I should also take off my shoes. Went on a nice hike this morning with Rogan, but then he took off on me. And I had to go back and get the quad. And then I had to drive all over my property. He was on the property somewhere, but I couldn't find him. So I went to my neighbor's house. And on my way, turning around back from my neighbor's house, I turn around and up on my mountain, I see him coming down. So I parked, and he runs right past me, out through the road, runs right into my neighbor's yard. So I drive down in my neighbor's driveway, and I head him off at the pass up on their property. And he has to come down this embankment. I'm just sitting there waiting for him. He comes down the embankment, funneled right to me. I just catch him, put him on the quad, and brought him back home. He is a pain in the butt sometimes, though. Let me tell you, he can be a real pain in the butt, but he's worth every fucking second of it. How's the weather? Oh, it's freaking warm and beautiful. Man, I walked outside. It was like 80 degrees outside this morning. It was warm out. It's warmer outside than it was in the house. I was like, wow, this is really nice. I didn't put a jacket on. I went out there, fucking did my little morning thing that I like to do. You know, I walk out in the woods with the dog. And Do I believe shaking hands will be a thing of the past? Absolutely. Yeah. I don't see this fucking Wuhan coronavirus going away. And if it goes away, then yes, I would see people shaking hands again. But if this fucking virus doesn't go away, I could see us totally abandoning that fucking indoctrinated custom that we don't need. I don't need to shake your hand to say hello to you. I've already proven that. Been hanging out with people for the last 2 months, haven't been shaking any hands, and I'm just fine without the handshake. I don't know what the fuck you're worried about, Mitty. What the fuck are you... Really? Yeah, I'm glad I got air conditionings in here, man. Because it's about to get real hot. I can tell. If it's 80 degrees in the morning, man, imagine when the sun comes out. I'm glad I got a few trees left around here to protect me from that heat. Right, Mitty? Right? Who cares about a fucking handshake? You know, it's like, fuck it. I'm not going to miss them. I don't miss... Hey, man, I don't miss not getting sick once a month or once every few months or so from having contact with people. I don't miss that at all. I hate being sick. I hate having a sore throat. I hate having the sniffles and having a red nose from rubbing Kleenex on it. You know, and I hate stomach viruses where you have diarrhea and vomiting. Fuck that shit. If I'm not shaking your hand and passing germs, I'll have less to worry about, you know? When I got that stomach virus a couple of weeks ago, my neighbor's kids, they were climbing all over me, all over the quad, all over Rogan. You know, when you have a little 3-year-old come running up to you, it's like you don't want to put your hand up and block a little kid, you know, and be rude to them. They don't understand. And that's probably the hardest part for me in all of this is having to deal with children because they don't understand. And you can't just say, hey, keep a safe distance from me to a kid. They don't know what that means. Yeah. If my Twitch feed is down, then how are you talking to me on Twitch? I don't understand. Right? Never mind, it's back. That was so confusing, man. I'm like, how are you talking to me on Twitch if the Twitch feed is down? Ah. Okay, so I'm flaring out my beard today. I'm flaring it out. We're going wide to the side. We're getting it out in my periffs. The peripheral beard. I want to spray it with hairspray, so it just stays just like that. Is that legit? Can you do that with a beard? Are you allowed to hairspray a beard once it's perfect? I wonder if we ask Google. Okay, Google. Am I allowed to hairspray my beard?
Here's a summary from Wild Willie's. If you don't want your beard to look like an upside down afro, then start grooming it with hairspray. Only use the hairspray after you achieve the look you're going for.
I feel fantastic. I'm going to buy some hairspray for my beard. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll get it in that perfect fucking, the way I want it. Spray the shit out of it and walk around like a goddamn king all day. No, the beard balm doesn't hold it in place. I've got beard balm in it. The beard balm is not for styling. Beard balm is for conditioning, my friend. You gotta get it right. 80s jams in your broadcast while dabbing. Would you play any 80s jams in your broadcast while dabbing? Yeah, this one's for you, Mitty. Here you go. I wanted to be with you alone and talk about the weather. Is that good? Now we're gonna smoke. It's goddamn donking spray. Donking spray. All right. You're just wasting my time. You're just wasting time. Something happens and I'm head over heels. I never find out until I'm head over heels. Something happens and I'm head over heels. Oh, don't break my heart, don't break my heart, don't throw it away. I should get the words to that one. I'll be your 80s guide. I'll be your 80s spirit guide while we get high. Is that cool? You remember when your beard was Don King RT many lives ago? What? I'm so confused about what you're trying to say to me, Bad Bad Blue Does. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a tis for all. Cheers, everybody. Hey, Brian. Why is the camera doing that red shit? That is so weird. So you guys might notice I've retaped my finger. It stopped. It's healing and it stopped, bleeding yesterday, and today I had the Band-Aid on, and then last night, yesterday I had the Band-Aid on, and then I took that off, and I let it air out, and then today I wanted to take a shower and do my hair and stuff, so I taped it, I Band-Aided it and taped it so I could do my hair, and I haven't taken this off yet, but it's just so comfortable to have this on and not worry about bumping it, because it is such a deep cut. But I put the Trendy Pain Oil on it, man, and it makes that pain go away. It really does. It works so good on it. No, Bad Blue Draws. No. Don't do that. Listen, bro. I do Don King's son all the time. Listen, what was shocking me was that you've only seen it once. That's why I was shocked, bro. Because I'm like, dude, you're acting like I've only done this one time. Dude, that's one of my characters, bro. And I'm just sad as often as you're here that you've only seen... There was a whole 2 years, bro, that you wouldn't come to my show on Facebook. And, dude, I was doing Don King's Sons all the time. And I just can't believe you never... Dude, there's a whole channel. There's a channel on YouTube called Trendy Don King. Go check it out, man. Go catch up. It's a lot of the Don Kings, the segments all put together It's fucking hilarious, man. It's a whole channel. Trendy Don King on YouTube. Look it up. I was shocked that you didn't know that this was a normal thing. That's why I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. What? You're acting like you don't know I do this? Oh, I'm sorry. You should have come by and laid it on us, bro. That's why we're here. I understand. I don't like when people come and just dump shit on the reg. But when something traumatic happens in one of y'all's life, I expect y'all to come in and share it, and not for my entertainment or the audience's entertainment, but I want to offer that to you as a place where, you can get a little counseling, whether it's from me or from audience members, or just know that you're not the only person out there that suffers loss or whatever. Don't exclude yourselves. Don't keep yourself out of the shows because you're going through a tough time in your life. It happens all the time. We just had a regular that they lost somebody to COVID. They lost their sister to COVID, and I felt bad. I felt really bad, and I told them on the show, I'm like, I'm so sad this happened to you, blah blah blah. They never came back, And then that other guy, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's a live streamer, and he came in all mad at me, and he never came back. He came in because he lost a family member to COVID, and he was angry at me for discussing it. I know you don't want to bring everyone down, but hey, you know what? There's a difference between coming in and being a negative Nancy every time you fucking come on my live stream, and being a person who is going through something traumatic and just shares it to help share the burden, because I want to be here for you guys for that. Definitely. And we always are, and I want you guys to know that. And if it'll help you, I mean, I'm not saying you have to come here and process, but what I am saying, if you are lacking that in your life and you feel like you don't have someone to talk to, we're here 3 times a day. We're right here, man. I don't want to ever hear about somebody going through a hard time in their life and not dealing with it when they had friends all around them that they could have appealed to, Cool? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fucking counselor, but I got ears, and so does the audience. And we've got great people in this audience. There's a lot of caring, loving people out there. And we can definitely sympathize with a lot of what's going on in your lives. So, where are we at? We're like getting all mushy here, Bad Blue Jaws. I say we smoke again, because I ain't waiting 3 minutes. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tism for all. Cheers. We'll call it a retro. Call it a retro. We're going to call this one a retro. We're going in hot. Like Pinoy likes to say, we're going in hot for a retro, bruh. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. I am kind of curious to hear what Don King's son has to say about COVID. Yeah, this should be more of a comment. The problem I was having, Bad Blue Jaws, was I was having a problem with my voice. I seriously think it had something to do with the Bell's palsy. And it's affected something in my throat that doesn't allow me to do that high falsetto voice that I like to do when I'm joking around and doing stuff. Hot coffee helps though. Another thing that hurts me is when I straighten my beard, which I did today. And when I straighten my beard, the fro pick won't stay in my beard. So it makes it harder. Maybe if I try to knot it up a little bit. I'm back, Bone G. Look, BJ, I'm just glad you're fucking here, bro. I'm so glad to see you again. I hope you keep coming back, son. I really do. I'm so glad to see you. You know, I want to get all of the people that used to watch regularly to start coming back, you know, and hanging out again. It'd be so nice, man. I think about that all the time. I think about all the people that know about Don King's son. And I realize a lot of them don't watch the show anymore. You know, it's like this is a new thing for a lot of people. Mr. Cameraman's got that all hooked up. What? Don King's son here once again to tell you all what's going on. What's up, everybody? It's Don King's son here in the house. And you know I'm not going to be quiet like a mouse because you know we got all the yells and all the shouts. What's up? We see to talk about stuff today, people. We're here on the Trendy Ass Dabbers, and you know Don King's son's up in this bitch to tell you that we be getting rich because we ain't digging no ditch. Because you got to go get a hitch or something to connect your wagon to what's not gonna be dragging behind this motherfucking slagging. What's up, people? Anyway, the other days I was talking to my friend Mike Tyson's. He was out there shooting some billiards with his lady friends, and they was watching some Trendy Ass Dabbers, you know, and they was trying to practice social distancing while they was shooting the billiards, and they was wearing their face masks, you know, because they don't got to ask, because they know how to play it safe. What? Don King's son in the house. Just here to tell you that we're getting down. And that's about it. What? That's it. That's all we got. All right. Well, that's it. Y'all make sure you play it safe out there with the COVID because it's out there and it'll get you when you ain't watching. So make sure you're wearing your face mask and your gloves and you're avoiding the goddamn large groups of people. Because I know you ain't sheeple. Living in a steeple, being indoctrinated. And uneducated. What? That's all. That's what I got. That's what I came for. Make sure you stay out of large groups of people. I've been seeing that all over the internet. Let me tell you something. Oh, thank you, Mr. Cameraman. Let me tell you something. You guys need to not be going out there in them pool parties and staying on the beaches right now. You need to be staying home watching Trendy Ass Dabbers, just like Mike Tyson and his lady friends. All of you need to be safe. That's what's serious now. I'm getting serious now, okay? I had to get serious. Other than that, what's up? Let's get high with some Trendy Ass Dabbers action, because you don't gonna have no faction going up against this man's reaction. Come on now. Let's get down with the trendies. All right. Don King out. What? Shut it up. Still can't get that high pitch. Maybe it's because it's so early in the morning. I don't have the high. You guys don't laugh enough for me. If that chat was scrolling by really fast and you guys were... What happened to the chat? Did I accidentally shut it off? And you guys were encouraging me, I think it would have been a better performance. I miss that. I miss all the laughter. Does anybody remember the laughter? Where's the chat? What's going on, dude? Is there another... There must be another window open. Oh, there is. I see what's going on. There it is. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Wow, man. There's the chat. God, I didn't realize the chat was off. What? I've been sitting here with no chat for 26 minutes on the screen. Has it been like that all this time? I guess it has, right? I had the wrong screen pulled up. Oh my goodness gracious, I am so sorry. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. How's that for 80s? How's that for 80s music? Is that good? Does that fit the genre? I'm trying to stay on the 80s for you, buddy, while we smoke. You said 80s music while we smoke, right? 80s music while we smoke. You love you some good old Kenny. Eddie, you're back! Eddie came back. What's up, Eddie? Eddie, did I scare you the other day? I'm sorry, bro. You had to get beat in, son. You hadn't got your beat in yet. You're going to wear a trendy tat. You need to get beat the fuck in. So, I hope it felt good. Now, it's good to have you back. Eddie's like, I never left. I was just keeping my fat mouth shut. Had to buy a new phone. Your battery caught... Whoa! Holy shit! Your phone caught on fire? Dude, that is a fucking lawsuit on ice right there. Oh, man, with frosting. Dude, a lawyer would love that. Fucking A. Dude, I hate that shit. I had an iPhone charger catch on fire once. I was like, I got it on video. I put that shit on Facebook. I thought that shit was going to go viral. Nobody gave a fuck about it. Yeah, what phone was it, son? Jeez Louise, let's get that PSA out, man, now. Somebody might be fucking holding one up to their face right now. You guys have to get little fans and chargers for your phones, man. I'm sorry. I'm burning up your phones, man. It's all the time you're spending watching my video. You came to see me play World of Warcraft? All right. I am the evil character Deathrock from World of Warcraft with the white beard and the long hair and the weapons and the oils and the magic spells. And I am now for you playing in real life Warcraft. I shall cast a spell that shall mesmerize. It's a mesmerization spell. And I'm going to cast it with this spell I cast of cannabis. Is that good? All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. I'm just smoking, so just smoke with me, guys. Cheers. I'm too hot for your phones. So much smoother since I hydrated it. Hey, hippie. I need a staff. I need a staff. I do have a staff. I'll have David C. Baker send me his David C. Baker, ship me your Bah Humbug hat, and then I'll have everything. I just need David C. Baker Jr.'s Bah Humbug hat. If you guys don't watch David C. Baker Jr. on social media, you should. He puts out really good material. This is my beautiful, we could talk about this, pine beetle carved by pine beetles. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at what they do. And these are insects that they bore into the, almost looks like hieroglyphics, doesn't it? You know, like make out images and shit in there. Look, that looks like a dude playing guitar right there. With long hair. That's funny. That looks like a dude playing guitar right there. Where is that? Whoa, that's bad as fuck, dude. Dude, he's wearing like a hoodie. You can see it's like a dude wearing a hoodie. He's playing a big old fucking guitar. Dude, that's bad as fuck. Holy shit, man. That's fucking cool. It looks like a dude wearing a hoodie playing a fucking guitar. Like a goddamn superhero. Alright, that's bad as fuck, man. How am I going to remember where that is? Boom. Okay. That's pretty goddamn cool. They made it. So what I want to talk to you guys about, though, is why this happened. My goddamn nutrient solution has no instructions. Billy, what is it? What is the nutrient? Tell me what it is, and I'll tell you how to mix it. Is it a one part does everything? Is it a 3-part type deal, 2-part thing? Is it got like 5 different things? Is it something that you add to it? And remember, Billy, you can always Google it too. You can always Google it, Billy. But just tell me what it is, and I'll tell you how to use it. Because I use almost all of my nutrients the same way. Oh, you got pH. No, that pH up and down doesn't need instructions. That's not nutrient solution. You're using pH up and down. So those don't need instructions. You're just going to add, what you're going to do, Billy, you're just going to add, how much water are you doing? How much water are you working with? 1 gallon, 5 gallons, 30 gallons, 50 gallons of water? What's your amount of water that you're working with? Hey, what are you doing? What do you want? I don't like you coming near my chair, because you know I will fucking rock your world. I was going to make half gallon. Half gallon? Okay, is it a liquid or is it a powder? Is it a liquid or is it a powder? The Root Farm pH. I'm assuming, is it just a a leveling product, or is it, it's two different? It's two. You got the up and you've got the down, right? Or is it, or is it something new like a perfect pH type thing that you just pour in? It's liquid. Yeah, man. Um, do you have, you got a pH pen that you're using there to check the pH? And it's two. Yeah, okay, go. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to use a small amount. I'm sure it's a concentrate that you have. So, you're going to want to use a small amount. And I'm thinking like, for a half gallon, man, which is, you're just doing a very small amount, a half gallon. I'd do like a teaspoon. Take a teaspoon, right? And put a teaspoon in it and see how that does. Just a small little amount. And wait 2 to 3 minutes. You gotta wait, because pH is fucking, it takes time for all the water to absorb it all. And you will get an inaccurate reading if you don't wait. Good. If that's probably a concentrate, just use a small amount. And you want it, you said it's at you said it's at 80 and you want to lower it at, you wanted to lower it to it's, I mean, 8, and the pH is over 8. 5 milliliters is a lot in a half gallon. You think that's too much, a teaspoon? Usually when I'm doing pH leveling, when I've done it before in the past, I'd use powders to do it. A liquid would definitely be better than a powder. Yeah, look, if you want to get it down to 6.5, which is, I would say, get it down to 6.3, I would try half a teaspoon. Try half a teaspoon first. See if that changes it, if that drops it. It's going to start dropping it, but be patient and make sure it stops. I'm telling you, man, it'll slow down. It'll speed up. It'll start changing. It'll slow down, and it'll go slow. It'll keep clicking. Wait till it's where it's gonna stop completely. Because if you're all the way up at 8, man, you got a ways to go down. In fact, I've never had water that was at 8 before to drop from 8. I've never had to start at that point. Worm castings? Your water? What? I'm confused. I'm confused. What? Wait. Whoa, 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 wait. I'm confused. Are you running water through the soil and getting the drainage and checking the pH down there? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, right. Is that your runoff? Are you checking the runoff? Yeah, we got to get all the info here. Oh, you got the Pro Mix mushroom compost. Oh, awesome. It's a pH reading of the soil. I see. You got one of them things that sticks in the soil and gives you the pH on the soil. I gotcha. I gotcha. Um, man, you know that there's pH lowering amendments. Okay, Google. pH lowering soil amendment.
According to Horticulture and Home Pest, Iowa State University, if your soil is alkaline, you can lower your soil's pH or make it more acidic by using several products. These include sphagnum peat, elemental sulfur, aluminum sulfate, iron sulfate, acidifying nitrogen, and organic mulches.
Even organic mulches will bring your pH down. Um, those were sphagnum peat, elemental sulfur, aluminum sulfate, iron sulfate, acidifying nitrogen, and organic mulches. So is it too late? Is it too late to mix stuff into the soil? Is the soil already being used, planted and stuff? Because I remember there's being this stuff for azaleas. It's an azalea fertilizer that lowers the pH, I believe. I think it might be, fuck. It might be, the one I'm thinking of. Okay, Google. Azalea fertilizer that lowers pH.
According to Home Guides, SF Gate, ferrous sulfate works well to lower the soil pH level.
Ferrous sulfate. Just Billy, just read what it says on the package of the azalea fertilizer. I believe it was azaleas. It's a certain kind of flower that you could change the color of them by changing the pH. Okay, Google. What kind of flower changes color due to pH change?
Here's a summary from Home Guides, SF Gate. One plant is known for changing its flower color in response to changes in soil pH. The color of Hydrangea macrophylla's blooms can be pink or blue depending on the soil pH.
Hydrangea. I thought it was hydrangea? Is that the only one? I thought it was something more common. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we all thought, Billy, remember, Bad Bad Blue Jaws and me, and I think just about everyone else, we all thought you were talking about changing the pH of your nutrient mix when we started this conversation. So everything that I said from the beginning, just forget. This is totally fucking different. When you're trying to change your soil pH, that's a totally different thing. And now I think we all are on the same page. So, there is, maybe it's Epsom salts. Okay, Google. Does Epsom salts lower pH in soil? Something does.
According to Home Guides, SF Gate, Epsom salts are generally neutral and therefore do not affect soil pH, making it either more acidic or more basic. They are a rich source of magnesium, which plants need to remain healthy. They also contribute sulfur, which plants also require.
They do have sulfur in it. And it's magnesium and sulfur. Okay, so now we know that. Okay, wait, let me think. One of my amendments, maybe it's potash. Okay, Google. Does potash lower pH in soil?
According to Gardening Know-How, potash fertilizer increases the pH in soil, so it should not be used on acid-loving plants such as hydrangea, azalea, and rhododendron. Excess potash can cause problems for plants that prefer acidic or balanced pH soils.
Lime? There's something, what is it that lowers, one of my amendments lowers pH? Okay. It's more common. It's a common thing. I bet you it was one of those things that was mentioned before, but it's got like a product name. Is that it? Is it lime? Is it the lime? It's lime, right? It's lime. That's got to be it. Okay, Google. Does dolomite lime reduce pH in soil?
According to West Coast Seeds, lime is an important alkaline source of calcium and magnesium for your lawn and garden, mainly composed of ground limestone. Dolomite is most often used limestone as it contains equal parts of magnesium and calcium. Lime is used to increase the soil's pH and decrease acidity.
Increase pH. Increase. No, it's not lime. Lime increases the pH, guys. It's not lime. It's something, though. It was that hydrangea stuff, man. And it says lowers pH on it. I'm telling you. Okay, Google. Hydrangea lowering pH nutrient.
According to Green and Vibrant, you can regulate the pH level of your solution simply by adding some phosphoric acid to lower acid or potassium hydroxide to raise the pH. Some people bring the pH down by using white vinegar, citric acid.
Hey, Nomad. Dude, it said it on one of my fucking nutrients, man. I remember it said it right on there. Lowers pH in soil. I remember it, man. For hydrangea. I don't know how to say that flower. But she also said, it said azaleas, right? God bless America. Whatever. Unreal. Silica? Silica? Is that it? Silica? Okay, Google. Does silica lower pH in soil?
According to NCBI, silicon is known to reduce reduce the soil sorption of P, especially at low pH, and, thus, increases the plant available portion of P in the soil.
Doesn't really say it lowers pH. So funny. I'm telling you, if you walk into a garden center in any kind of a hardware store, and you go through the all of the bags, you're gonna find one in there. It says right on the front, lowers pH in soil. Man, you're gonna see it. I've seen it. It's convenient to have things like that. When I see something like that, I usually buy it. You know, because it's just so easy to just be able to throw something in the soil and have it balance out, instead of you have to worry about it later. I need some lawn cuttings for my compost pile. So one thing I don't have in there, there's not enough fuel. And that lawn cuttings, grass cuttings provide a really nice rotting fuel in there. It's one thing that's missing. I got plenty of grass around here too, man. I wish my lawnmower had a bag on it. For acid-loving plants, right? Rhododendrons, is that it? I don't know, man. Is it rhododendrons? Oh. Okay, Google. What flower fertilizer lowers pH in soil?
According to Pennington, soil tests may recommend amendments such as elemental sulfur, which naturally lowers soil pH when mixed into soil, or an ammonium sulfate product, such as Lilly-Miller ammonium sulfate 2100, which feeds plants necessary nitrogen and lowers soil pH faster than elemental sulfur.
It's called Lilly-Miller ammonium sulfate. And it's fucking 21, 0, and 0. And that will lower your soil pH. There you go. There's a product right there. Lilly-Miller ammonium sulfate. Also sulfur. Elemental sulfur, if you can get your hands on that. Hey, Pawpaw, what's up, son? Yeah, it said sphagnum moss, bro, to lower soil pH. I'd love to have one of those soil testers. I used to have one, but I don't know where it went. I'm so glad you found Pro Mix mushroom compost, bro. That's the best thing you could have got. You're literally going to have mushrooms growing out of your soil, bro. It's so cool. I love having little mushrooms growing around my plants out in the grow. Hell yeah, 2 minutes. I'm good. I'm fucked up. I smoked some of that orange bud, man. It got me fucked up. Can't even see straight. I have not eaten yet today. Did I finish my kefefe? No. Psh, unreal. Nobody forgets the kefefe anymore, pal. What are you, some kind of covfefe loser? Shh, unreal, pal. What'd you order that covfefe with your BlackBerry? Psh, nobody uses those anymore. Psh, unreal. I gotta tell you, mushrooms, and when you see that mold growing on top of your soil, you see that fuzzy mold growing, you know it's good. You know that soil is alive. It's literally promoting growth, right out of it. When you get sprouts, I get sprouts coming out of my fucking soil, man. Potatoes, tomatoes, zucchini, and cannabis. Now, circle life, man. Try to stop it. It just wants to live. Life wants to live. Man, I wonder when my guy's going to come connect my batteries. What day of the week is it today? Tuesday? Man, I wonder if they're planning on coming out this week. Wouldn't that be awesome if I said that and he fucking rolls up right now? I have to run downstairs and open up the garage. I'd be so excited. But they're going to have to cut off all my power to do it. And that's going to suck. Not having any power. And probably be spending some time outside. I'm glad it's beautiful outside. Doing some gardening, Maybe some lawn maintenance. Yeah, somebody had said they were going to come do some lawn maintenance for me, and they never contacted me about it. I was just trying to help them out, because I like doing it myself. I get into it, man. Got my weed eater. Got my lawnmower. But, boy, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if I could convert everywhere there's lawn maintenance to some sort of gardening or, sustaining type, whether it's, plant-based or a chicken coop or whatever the fuck. I was thinking about chickens. Eggs every day. I don't think I mind eating eggs every day. Okay, Google. Can I eat eggs every day?
According to Healthline, the science is clear that up to 3 whole eggs per day are perfectly safe for healthy people. Summary eggs consistently raise HDL cholesterol. For 70% of people, there is no increase in total or LDL cholesterol.
3 eggs a day, my friend? Yo, shut up. Yo, eat 3 eggs a day, my friend. Shut up, you. Motor grader driveway maintenance. 360. Oh. Yeah, the 360 video on YouTube. That's a fun video. Bro, I gotta tell you, I went back not too long ago and I watched that video. I guess it was like probably about within a year ago or so. I remember it popped up as a recommended video and I was like, I clicked on it, I looked around and shit. I saw how fucking cool I looked driving that goddamn grader down the road. I'm like, look how cool I look driving my fucking grader down the road. It's funny. I was watching me work the controls. I was watching the blade on the road, looking all around at shit, man. It's so cool. Those 360 videos are cool as fuck. My 360 camera's right here, actually. This is one of them. The other one is in a hat. I don't know what happened to that hat. It's probably packed away. But this is one of my 360 cameras. This one sucks. The other one in the hat was better. This fucking camera sucks dick. Those 360 cameras suck dick. I overdo it, then roll Paul, my favorite video. Okay. You overdo it. Oh, you eat more than 3 eggs a day? Eddie, how many eggs do you eat every day? You have chickens, Eddie? Dude, if you're eating more than 3 eggs a day, I'm assuming you have chickens. Your handy cam does 360 videos. You eat 4 to 5 eggs a day? I know somebody who was eating 8 eggs a day. I'm going to assume that you have chickens, bro. You're eating 4 to 5 eggs a day. Oh, your neighbor's got the chickens? My neighbor has chickens too. Duck eggs have more nutrients. Huh. I can only imagine. It's 4:20 Newfoundland. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I can only imagine. All right, listen, I'm going to see you guys this afternoon for this afternoon show. Look out for it. Hopefully I will see you then. No law regarding cannabis. TrendyAsDabbers.com. Instagram. Twitter. YouTube. Unreal. Someone send Rogan a message on at joerogan.com. Tell me he should have me on his show. You're welcome.